Here we are again.
And it's a good morning.
And it's a good afternoon.
Or is it a good evening?
It can be whatever you want it to be,
Absolutely.
as long as it's a good one.
We do love a good day.
We do.
A nice bit of a boogie around and a bit of a dance and a bit of a sing-song and a bit of laughter.
Oh, essential.
Definitely.
Essential.
So whatever you're doing today, we're going to talk to you a little bit about holistic therapies, which is like something very close to my heart. As a therapist for probably nearly 27 years. So holistic therapies, they are beautiful, and one doesn't fit all. You know, you talk about people who will have massages, reflexology, Indian head, Reiki is another big one. Holistic therapies also come under the umbrella of acupuncture and chiropractic. I would even go as far to say it's physiotherapy, but maybe physiotherapists wouldn't think that because they're more medically minded.
Yes.
But holistic means the whole. It means that we don't look at the problem that you're coming in with. We look at your whole body and mind, body and spirit. So, you know, what is it that's causing these problems for you? So there's a whole array of different things that you can do. There's even the batch flowers. We both did that as practitioners. Yeah. But you can buy them over the counter. But there's a load. You could go on and on and on actually. But it's what works for you.
Yeah.
And you don't have to spend a fortune. And never be railroaded into having 6 or 7 therapies that, because it's just sometimes not realistic. I would let my clients choose if they wanted to come back for more, because I don't know what your pocket is. I don't know, what your earnings are. And I think I don't want to add stress to the stress that you've already got. But they are beautiful, and they will relax you. They'll put you in a lovely place and try and rebalance your body and get rid of a lot of the tension, stress and anxiety that's been building up.
And give you a good night's sleep.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So there's lots out there. In Flick Your Switch, we have given you an array of different ones. Obviously, there's an awful lot more. We could have gone on and on and on. But we've given you some basics.
Yeah.
But what I will say is that if you're going to go to somebody, make sure that they are who they say they are. Ask to see their insurance. Ask to see the certificates. You're well within your rights to do that. Don't feel bad because you're asking. And the most important thing is you need to gel with the person. Otherwise, it will not work.
I think most therapists are only too happy to
absolutely
show you their certificates because they're proud of them.
Yeah, I mean, we do work long and hard. They're not easy courses to do. I mean, and you have exams at the end of them. So it's not just like a weekend, where some people think, oh, I've just done a course on a weekend and I'm qualified. Well, it's not like that at all.
I think as well you can learn the basics of what you're supposed to be doing, but your learning doesn't stop when you've achieved your certificate. It goes on and on and on through practice.
Yeah, and it sometimes, to be fair, opens a can of worms because you suddenly think, crikey, I want more of this. I need that. You get a thirst for knowledge. And that's brilliant as a therapist, that is. And a lot of people who have had problems in their lives, and maybe one, found actually giving and learning healed me. And I think if you asked a therapist who is true to their heart, they will say, I'm doing this because I'm healing myself at the same time. And again, it's those life lessons that you achieve along the way. So, I don't think a 17 or 18-year-old would be very good at, sorry to say this, but as a tutor, that you haven't lived long enough to have empathy with the person that you're trying to treat. Without that, you do need that empathy.
I think as well, for me, we know that holistic therapists, they're running a business. They need to earn a living, but it's not all about the money. And I think any good therapist would agree with that.
Yeah.
It's not always about the money. It's about giving to that person and helping that person to get into a much better place.
Definitely,
So-
definitely. It's because I always feel if you, I mean, a lot of you might have been to a spa, you know, for a day or two, and the therapists in there are totally different to somebody who's on their own then, or, you know, a practicing therapist who do it because they care. I'm not saying the girls don't care. I think they do care, but it's like a conveyor belt. You don't get the depth that you would get if you had a therapist that you visited regularly. They never get to know you. You're just on the couch, off the couch, and gone. You know, you're just another body. So if you are embarking or thinking about it, really do some homework. Mm-hmm. See who's around you. Look at, I mean, not everybody does leave reviews, or maybe somebody you know can recommend you to somebody. But it's definitely well worth embarking on. It's another part of balancing you and helping you realise how good you feel, and that you want that feeling. So, you know, each part of Flick Your Switch is like that, but it's kind of like putting the building blocks in so that you find your way. So
I also think that if you do go to a therapist and it's your first time and you don't particularly gel, don't feel you have to go back.
No.
Go and find somebody else.
Yeah, and that's fine. That's fine to do. It's okay.
But holistic therapies are absolutely wonderful to receive. They help to give you peace and relaxation for a while.
Yeah.
But sometimes that's enough.
Yeah, and I think it's building on that inner peace that we've lost.
Yeah.
And when you start to find that inner peace, that's what you can, you know, do your own journey on and build it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's that for now.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time with another scintillating installment.
I hope so. Have a grand day.
Okay. Talk soon.
Bye.
Bye.